Alright guys, so I'm custom today. Today is Sunday. I'm gonna go ahead and close the door in my pickup. Just filled up with diesel. Then gonna clean the air filter since it's been pretty hot and pretty windy over here. It's probably dirty as shit, so I'm gonna clean it out and out of the way. Tractor hasn't overheated or anything, but I like to keep it clean. Oh shit. So we got it open. Radiator does look a little bit dirty, but it'll do for now. Yeah, this lid's pretty dirty, so I imagine the filter. Damn, this one's already blowing dust on me. Holy shit. Right here is everything that was in there. It's a pretty good layer. But he asked me if I wanted to get my 8-row planter and, you know, reverse right here where there's this skip to where there's cotton and just plant right there. So that's what I might do here once I finish this. I got maybe 400 acres to go. This cable is totally fucked up. See, this chain's super fucking big. It wouldn't fit on my hook. So I just made a loop, tied another chain to it, and it's the 7th one from the hook here. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm gonna get started. If there's some rows that are pretty steady, long, I will record it, but I'm usually paying attention to the cotton because this field looks pretty good. This one, there's some cotton that's pretty black and burnt, but he said to leave it. He wants to see if it'll regrow. But alright, so cold ones are down here. Allentown with the chip on my shoulder, told me $27 of the Chico gang. From down another hour just outside of dollar, then I'm out of storm like the rain. Cause I need a lie with my future ex-wife, and I told her that when I got in. She said, just give me the night, we've indeed about to ride, and then the number turned to screen. She said, oh, baby, come on, I need. Alright guys, so as you can see here, there's, the way he explained it to me was, see these little cotton in the middle, it's hard to tell with all the weeds, but he said if there's 16 rows that have even a little bit, to go ahead and put it down, or to go ahead and just leave it. But like right here, you know, there's some, but then it gets to a spot right here where there's not a whole lot on this side. There is some on this side, but there's not a whole lot. So that's when I just drive, and every single row, as you can see, blank, and then I drop it where I need to. So every spot's kind of the same. You know, there's some blow spots that are pretty bad. So, you know, we'll go to 8th, and I usually run this 8th full throttle, and I go to the cotton gets decent, so about right over there. Now these rows, guys, they're fucked up. I mean, they're fucked up. I started on that end, and the rows they had, you know, in the right rows. And then as soon as I come to this end, well, I had to shift it every so often because they're just not right. So, like right here, it's shitty. I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and just run it all the way. I mean, you know, it's not looking too bad. Like right here. You know, he told me to go ahead and just turn in the middle of the field, you know, once I start seeing good cotton. But I'm not a fan of that. I wouldn't want someone to come to my field and step on my cotton, so it's took in some of my time, but that's why I told him, I said, you know what, I'll still get it done by Monday. Today is Monday, so, you know, I'll go through the whole field, make sure I don't want to turn on your crop or nothing. This field needs a lot of work. There's so many damn rain washes, and some I can't even pass by. I popped a couple wheelies already with this heavy ass planter on this tractor, and this tractor's not too heavy. I really don't like to force it that much. That's why I just run it in 8th gear. See if it pops a wheelie right here. Nope. You know, there's not a whole lot of weight in the front. And like right here, you can see there's starting to be some, it's hard for y'all to tell, but there's some cotton there in every 16 rows. Even if it's pretty skippy, you know, just to leave it. I mean, you can sit here and complain all, I can sit here and complain all I want, but the job still got to get done, so. They shifted it everywhere, like I guess when they list it or something, if they never worked on the farm, the way I look at it is if they never worked on the farm, when you list, your tires are going to turn just a little bit because they're trying to fight against the bed just a little bit. So if they turn a little bit, then they probably get all scared, and then they shift it, you know, and then in the end it just fucks up your rows. And then when you try to come back next time, your tires are going to be off if you keep doing it all the way, and that's when it just messes shit up. So fast so I don't break a pin. But yeah, this is what I've been dealing with since I got here, and it's not the funnest, but work is work, so you gotta get that done. It's still sprinkling a little bit. Cotton is looking, it's starting to sprinkle a little faster now. The rain we had came from the south end, and now the wind's blowing from the north. Yeah, it's starting to sprinkle again. This is where I pitched out on this. Oh, I thought that was a snake. I was about to jump. But yeah, this is this cotton that I planted the other day. Looking real good. Then you got my row that kind of looks like a roll of peanuts from a distance. I like the color it has. You can see here. But yeah, other than that, I mean, this cotton is, I think it's has a pretty good stand. You can see here, it's not big yet. As you can see, it has a little bit of blow sand here, but it is what it is. So what to do today is I'm gonna plow some or plant some in rows. Like, see where my rows are this way. There's maybe 100 feet that are in that aren't planted. No seed came up, so I'm gonna reverse with my 8 row and plant those. It's 20 acres in total. So we're gonna get that. And
connected. Battery level is high.
We're gonna get that done, and then well, I need to move a sand fighter back to my buddy Pete's house, and then once I move that, then I want to come back and put sweeps on my 885. Good. Right here, as you can see, this is the difference of when it rains, when you spray, when it don't rain, and when it does rain. So what happened here was, this is 32 rows right here. So I came in, I sprayed that, and then, okay, well this way was sprayed way before, oh shoot, my bad. Let's roll down this window here. Alright, let me explain myself again. Right here, as you can see, it's where I started early that day. Well, then I had the tractor break down, so I fixed it. But I came back in the afternoon. Well, that afternoon, it rained. So I was over here. And then, you know, that Roundup didn't help. Now this over here, I had already sprayed a while back. So now it's starting to regrow. But yeah, that's what happens when it rains. You can see a difference. Alright guys, so I went to their barn and got their seed. I don't know what kind of seed this is, but we found this bag to fit 3 boxes. So I got this little cup here out of the way. That bag is pretty heavy. I don't want to have to carry it, which that's not gonna help much, but keep me from carrying it because I ain't that strong. So my planter's all cleaned out. You know, I thought I was gonna use it again, but yeah. So I'm gonna. But it's not cleaned out. I usually get an air compressor and blow this out. But I'm gonna go ahead and fill these up. My motor is set at 2024. 20. Mine's at 2027. So mine's doing a little. Okay, the bigger you go here, the faster. Now up here, the bigger you go, the slower. So yeah, it's something like that. Yeah, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and get this thing. You know, it says pour it here because I didn't know where to pour it. I thought I had to pour it right there, but good thing things have instructions.